What's up, humans? Welcome back to the Human Music Podcast. This is episode 85, roasting our early tracks. This week, we went on Dojo TV Live to roast the earliest tracks we each completed. You'll get to hear some early Luke Rain rap tunes, Rip Kenny's Big Room House and Melbourne Bounce attempts, and Tesko's metal songs and pop trap remixes from years ago. We had a blast clowning on ourselves with the folks in the chat and had insight into what was working and what definitely was not working in these early songs. Song of the week is one of my tunes. It's Trap Jesus, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen from the Merry Trapsmiths album. You can go check that out on the links down below. Please support, run that up this holiday season. And support our sponsors, Dojo TV. That's where we did this live event. You can hop in every other Tuesday with us, and there's a bunch more great free content over there for producers. You can watch live track feedback. It's all sorts of amazing stuff. Yummy Strums, where you can get high quality guitar samples, loops, one-shots, racks, etc. from our very own Tesko. Instantly level up your productions with these top quality sounds. The weekly download, where you can learn from Ill Gates and private weekly group lessons and get access to the whole archive of over 250 more episodes, and it's just $20 a month, and an insane deal for how much value you get there. And of course, guest practices, where you can learn from the best engineer we know, Seth Drake, over at the Approach Institute. And hey, your first class is free. All right, humans, let's get on into this episode so you can hear the quality level of music we were making way back in the day. All right.
Hello, people of Earth. This is Tesko with Rip Kenny and Trap Jesus, and you're listening to the Human Music Podcast. Woo!
Human Music Podcast. I like it. What's up, humans? What's up, ninjas? What's up, Dojo TV?
Hey.
Typing the big yo with a bunch of O's in the chat.
Yo.
Brackety.
Big up, chop.
Crack.
Big up.
Smoke crack. That's the moral of the story. Everybody smoke crack. I am a role model. We all endorse this. We all smoke crack. We know it.
Is it April Fool's
Is it just
Day?
me? It's
someone?
the opposite day. Very merry unbirthday to you. But what's up with the chat? I see a twerking Morty in the chat. I see psychedelic Rick and Morty in suits. And of course, good old Jerry in the car.
Yes,
what's up, my humans?
Yes,
I appreciate y'all. Y'all in the right place. You know where we at.
You are.
Hey, what's up, Sephros? Hey, what's up, OGK? Kerfuffle in the building.
What's
Even
up?
Styler.
Besides Morty up there. Yeah,
That's funny.
For
top comment so far.
HODMT.
Currently-
All right, I'm in.
You're
Even
currently in the lead.
Sephiroth was good, everybody.
Hey.
What a red belt action in here. Shout out
Yeah.
my white belt there.
Bruh. Yeah, yo, if you're brand new, if you're in the middle of your thing, if you're a black belt, we love y'all. We love you all, and we're gonna show you when we were some pre-white belts today.
This is gonna be a fun
point of this
episode.
episode. We
It's gonna
are
be a fun one.
roasting past us. Oh my God,
Oh,
I'm
it's gonna be
pretty
bad.
fucking excited, yo. It's gonna
Yikes.
be mad rough, yo. But I'm actually pumped to go down this little stroll down memory lane to the shit I literally made in high school. That's what I brought up. Luke
Oh, man, yeah,
Rain,
me too.
before he had the name Luke Rain, when he was in the group Wordsmiths with his best friend Kels. Shout outs, Kels!
Shout
We're
out
famous. We're famous now. I had a really good talk with him yesterday. He told me how he's
Great.
doing, how his kid's doing. But yeah, take it back to when we were 18 and we dropped this jam. All right, I gotta pop up this screen share real quick.
Jump right
Was
into it.
Good. We're gonna jump right the fuck into.
We got lots of.
We got lots of crappy tracks. Here we go. This one's called First Things First.
I don't know if it's direct there, or is it just really bad?
Oh yeah, we didn't know how to mix, bruh.
Can you turn it up a bit?
Maybe. I mean, no.
You mean it wasn't mastered?
Yo, The big bang of my rap career, it starts here. Put together H2O flows, they stay clear. Don't fear, try to learn and understand. You the man, become another Einstein and boggle the mind. It takes time to learn what you gotta find. You need to make a formula to decipher my rhyme. I'm not a star, won't blow up in supernovas, but I rock the mic. If you listen, I'll show ya. I know the basic components for raps. Half-life divided twice and splice the words in two. However long it takes to beat you, I'll do that soon. Along with my rhyme experiments, my rap could be wearing it, I be tearing it, breaking down atomized flows to show the subatomic particles. They're part of you and part of me too. The heart of me's true, I see through, and in the end, I know what I must do.
Before you learn how to run, you need to know how to walk.
Before you start spitting rhymes, you gotta learn how to talk.
If in the end you plan to win, then with your pen begin again. In minutes is a minute, and by taking
First things first, before you learn how to run, you need to know how to walk.
and before you start spitting rhymes, you gotta learn how to talk.
If in the end you plan to win, then with your pen begin again. In minutes is a minute, and by taking
First things first. Yo, when beginning anew, I tend to send this shit through. I'm not pretending it's true. The truth has been in the news. They got your mind in a noose to cook your hen and your goose. But when you try to get loose, too drunk, a pen in the brew. When it's deuce, I reach for juice when I'm quenching the thirst. Hit the waist, hit the dirt, hit the bench if you're worse. I know what hurts, feeling sad, feeling like you've been cursed. And take the bad with the good, but take first things first. Cause then worse turns to best. Keep on taking education, but I'll say don't stress, because school isn't the place to learn your worth from tests. And as your time grows less, you'll find you know the rest. And so the only ism I believe in is lyricism. Spit out a spectrum and speak my life through a prism. Live through the rhythm, and if you think this shit's ending, take first things first. You'll see it's just the beginning.
before you learn how to run, you need to know how to walk.
And before you start
That's plenty of that shit. Shouts out to
Man,
my
that
guy
wasn't even
Kels.
that bad.
And
That wasn't even that bad.
the background vocals, big shouts out to his now wife and mother of his child, Nadia. Big ups for
I thought that
hopping
was a
on there.
sample. That was okay.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
she is the most talented vocalist on that track at that time, for sure.
For anyone who's late to the party, tonight we are playing like some of the very first tracks we ever made and roasting them for fun. So
Yeah.
expect a lot of hot garbage. That
I
actually
wrote that when I was
not that
17. Yeah, that shouts out to Franklin High School, Seattle, Washington.
bad. Dude, honestly, like your writing ability, both of you outmatched like just a little bit of cadence, but like it wasn't bad.
Yeah, our mic skills of actually recording weren't that old at that point. I was probably a couple of months into recording, which is started about a year after we started writing.
Yeah, before you knew that you could comp and you had to do everything in one take. So it's just like,
Oh yeah, we had just learned how to use Pro Tools. We made that beat. That's one of the first beats we made on Reason. We were back on like Reason 2.5, I think, way back in the day.
Damn, what a throwback.
Hey, shouts out Gus.
That's some
Apparently
real
it was
shit.
not that bad. But
Yeah,
according
it was
to
not
OGK,
that
it was
it wasn't
hot
yeah.
garbage, which I think are probably both accurate.
I think he was laughing. I think he was laughing about how I said that term. And I don't think. Well, it could very. I don't want to put words in his mouth.
I
He
mean,
could have been
everything
talking
being
about your
played
shit.
is certified trap classic of hot
Hey.
garbage.
Yes. Damn,
I very
where'd you
much
find
enjoyed
this?
making that
Damn,
shit.
son, why'd you find this?
Damn, son, why'd you make this?
Hey, best
Damn,
part is
son,
though,
why'd you make this?
why I made
Garbage
this
fire.
was because we did this for our senior project of high school, and we worked it out. So we started, me and Kels and our homie Gabe, who was Budo's little brother. Budo being one of Macklemore's producers way back in the day and more recently, and he got taught Reason by his big brother, and then he taught us Reason and Pro Tools. And we started a music production class that was right before lunch. And then we had video production class in the same room right after lunch. So every day in senior year, we would just sit there for like 3 hours and make beats and write rhymes and record shit. It
That's
was
sick.
awesome. And yeah, so this album is by the Wordsmiths. It's called Something Hella Random, because again, shouts out to Nadia. We're like, damn, what should we call our album? And she said, you should name it like Something Hella Random. And I said, haha, it's named Something Hella Random.
Wow, that's
Classic.
actually meta.
So meta. All right,
Well done.
I want to hear a Rip Kenny track.
Next. Oh no,
Yeah,
no.
you're
I
a
need some more.
bitch.
Oh, you mean a tectonic track?
That
No,
too.
dude, this was way back
Gills?
before Tectonic.
Oh, yeah,
This
Gills.
is-
Oh, we got
Yes.
Gills in the house.
Oh god. All right.
Oh shit.
So I'm gonna play y'all the second track I ever made. I only found it because it was part of a mix that I did, and so I'm gonna have to skip through a bunch of nice sounding songs to get to the shit. So let's just jump right into it.
The other day.
Here.
Kids today nothing but punks. Sissified. So quick to pick up a gun. This is what makes you a man. When I was growing up, this was all the protection we needed. And you think you're a man with a gun in your hand, don't you? I'm a man without it. Put up your deuce. Put the gun down. Put up your deuce. Now you're a man.
Wow, OGK, it's the clip. The clip. You win.
Yeah, shouts to OGK for screenshotting Rip Kenny's face in the Dojo TV chat. If you weren't there, you fucking missed it. But you can go watch the cringe live on YouTube. If you're not watching it, go just fast forward to whatever minute this is of the podcast on YouTube and look at.
Can anyone tell? Can anyone tell I started making music in 2013?
Yes, I can. What's that you say? Martin Garrix was an influence.
Oh man, it sounds like tsunami.
Oh, big yikes! All right,
I really like that shit though. Honestly, like I think like that could, you throw a little checkerboarding on there. That's what Gus said. He's a little layer cakey. That drop though, man. And shouts out to the Friday samples. Big influence on my life.
What's really funny is that really early on, I had like an understanding of like you need a face, you need like a catchy sample, and then I lost that like years 2 through 5. Like I forgot that was important, and then eventually you come back to it. But enough of that dumpster fire. Tesko, it is officially your turn.
It's turn for my dumpster fire.
Light the dumpster fire. The dumpster fire.
I turned the sub pack on for that one just for extra cringe. Wow. Big one. All right,
well, I got one for you here. 7 years ago. This isn't my first, but it's like definitely in the like when I first started doing like primarily electronic music. I'd made maybe like 4 or 5 trap beats up till this point. And then this was my magnum opus 7 years ago. It's very quiet, probably.
It's really quiet.
Oh man, they're saying they're not hearing it.
It's so quiet.
Hopefully this drop slaps. That's all I got, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This is pre-mastering days. I don't know what mastering was. All right. Well, and then after that drop, it repeats one more time for a whopping total of 4 minutes and 50 seconds longer than it's welcome. But yeah, I was very proud of that at the time.
Yo, cut the screen share because I'm echoing back.
Echo.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, yeah, so all y'all in the chat wishing it was louder. Yo, that's not the fucking point. You're not supposed to hear it. You're supposed to hear how bad we were.
Tell them.
And feel better about yourself. All right?
I think my favorite part about that was it was so quiet that like you heard our little snickers like just echoing in the background over the top of the beat, just like, oh man. Yeah.
Yo, just shouts out to our next week's episode on DIY mastering. Would have helped back then.
Oof.
God.
Yeah, you should have done what I did and just keep turning every element up until they all crushed themselves into the red and then said, and put it on a CD.
Oh, yes. Shortly after that, when I got into mastering, I thought that was the way. Download a nice limiter plugin on the internet and just smash that baby 15.
Oh, no, I didn't have a limiter. No, I'm saying on the tracks I'm playing today, we literally just put nothing on the master, and it was like, oh, I think the drums need to be louder. Oh, shit, now the vocal needs to be louder. Well, now that little sample needs to be louder. And do that like 9 times and just lose all your headroom and just mush everything right into the top of the mix bus.
Dude, that's so fun. I literally did the same thing. I didn't even know what an EQ was. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. I literally just turned the shit on. I did the Seth Drake before Seth Drake, just all the way in the red. But then you forgot the rest.
Yep.
All right. Well, it is back to you, Mr. Luke.
I'm excited.
More embarrassment.
Yes. So this one kind of comes full circle because it's called Rain Song way before I was called Luke Rain. I mean, I guess, that's Rain's my middle name, so it's always kind of in there.
Yeah.
But I didn't think I made this shit in 2003, and I didn't figure out that I was Luke Rain until like 2009. So there's a big chunk of music making in there where those didn't connect, and now it's come full circle. And one of the cool things about this tune is that this beat was the second beat I ever made. And shouts out to Tupac for the inspiration. If y'all know Tupac's catalog, you probably know which tune, but maybe not. It doesn't matter. I actually have 2 versions of Rain Song where we use the same vocals on 2 different beats on this album. Originally because I wrote this to this beat with Kells, and then we found out our other homie Piotrek from Pigment and Reed, who's Pigment, used this beat on his album, and we're like, oh well, we can't use the same beat on 2 different albums. And then we remembered that nobody's listening to our shit or their shit except our homies. So who gives a fuck? Just use the same beat, bro. Like, I like it. It's good. Put it out. So yeah, let me get the screen share going, and we can rock it.
Yeah. I'm sitting on the block on a gray and misty day, trying to find a worthy cause to make this pain and to stay. Because I feel as though something's missing from my life, like the first day contained in the first week of May. Then I hear a sound on the ground, it amazes me, my agony is gone and I'm thrust back to reality, the one where I can see little droplets from the sky. They wash out my eyes and I know that I am free. The rains from the heavens have cured me of my ailments. Take a running start, make a leap and scale the fence in one swift motion. Rain, it cures me like a potion, moisturizing like a lotion, and it's causing a commotion. Brought back to the moment when my feet hit the pavement. Showers from the sky can make you feel like the caveman. Primitive and primal, but too bad it can't last so long. Enjoy it as you listen to the rain song. The rain song, causing my problems to wash away down the storm drain. Paint my day in various shades of gray as the song rains on me from above. It's non-stop, filling up the puddles with a drip drop. I watch you running from the rain, but see it's beautiful to me. It's drenching all of me and slowly soaking all the city scenery, the greenery and all the trees sustained by the rainfall. I wasn't listening, but I did hear the vein call of the water. Sit and listen for a while before I get up off the floor tiles. Try to walk 1 more mile through the weather or not. I got my jacket on, walk along until I realize the rack is gone. The color stops, so all I'm hearing is my heartbeat, plus a pitter patter of the rain upon the hard street. The rain is coming down in sheets, I gotta move my feet to somewhere I can find some heat and maybe get some food to eat. Even meet up with my homies later on and sit and reminisce and shoot that shit until way past dawn. Start to yawn, getting tired, conversation drawn to an end as we listen to the rain song. The rain song causing my problem.
Dude, you know what's so funny about that is that the release you did with Chauncey, Storm Drain, had like a vocal that, like a phrase that was like so similar. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like you literally did come full circle
until I was listening. I haven't listened to the song in years.
Of course. Yeah.
And it hit me like, oh my God. That's why if you're watching on YouTube, again, right when I said the Storm Drain line, I like leaned back, threw my head back laughing. Right. Yeah. It all comes full circle.
All right, Tesko, it's your turn.
Oh, we're skipping the queue?
No, I was just fucking with you.
I did find a really bad old one of my first ones, so this next one should be good.
Oh, good. Is. Okay, so I graduated from a big room to Melbourne Bounce. Yeah, huge level up in...
It was back in
something. Yeah, I'll just play.
It was.
Hey, shake it back, gal! Woo! Shake it back!
Man, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellent. Nobody can hang with my stuff. I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine. You ain't first, you're last. Come on!
Yeah.
Destined for greatness. You could tell from day one, this guy was going to be a heater.
No, you could tell I didn't know how to use a limiter. I think I found out about the limiter before the EQ and just cranked that shit in there.
You crank that limiter now. You crank that limiter.
Especially before you learn about putting your kick up louder than everything else.
Yeah. If you don't know about a high pass EQ and then you put 8 different bass elements in there, it's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
Shouts out to
honestly
all of the gifts in the chat. Oh my God. If y'all aren't in Dojo TV chat, you're fucking up. And all y'all in Dojo TV chat right now are my new best friends. Yeah. Holy shit. All of those gifts have me dying.
Dude,
those bouncing seals.
Guy.
Oh my God, dude. I'm staring at it so hard. His head leaned up against the fucking the pole. Oh my God. And of course, just fucking Will Ferrell in his underpants running down a racetrack. Not mad at that either. Oh man, so fucking good. Yo, no, I mean for the real, man, like you can hear like you really did understand how to like break down a genre and like sequence things, arrangement exercise style. Like, yeah, okay, some of your sound design wasn't where you got to, and you had no idea how to mix or master a track yet, but like you had a lot of elements in the right places, which. Mm-hmm. And I could hear your drums, which is a lot better than the last track I played. Yeah, and right. Fucking that piano and the vocal were everything in that rap track, which is not usually the hierarchy of the mix you're looking for in a hip hop tune.
OGK said that's the buildiest build that's ever built. Like it's so accurate. Like early on, I would just build the build like way too buildy, and then just overdo it so hard.
Yeah, right. If the build builds that hot, you probably got to have the drop mixed at a decent level.
Yeah,
because it's like,
man. Yeah, I always found build-ups so overwhelming, but I would make them like a minute and a half long, like just introducing like one thing at a time every 8 bars until I was like, all right, we're here now.
Yes. Yes.
All right, your turn.
Too afraid to go in on a build. Oh man. All right. Well, I don't know what this is gonna be because I have not listened to this.
Ooh, going in blind.
So great idea.
This was back when I was doing metal too, so I remember I wrote this and then posted it on a metal guitar forum where somebody was like, download this limiter and put it on your master. And then I probably smashed the hell out of this, and that's all I remember about this. And let's see what it sounds like.
I'm excited. Is your iTunes turned down?
Yeah, you got it.
No, is it quiet too?
As fuck.
Really?
Super quiet.
No, then I wonder if it's Zoom.
I mean, why did Evan's track slap so hard?
Probably because it was good.
In the red. Clearly. I feel like it's probably something to do with whatever you're playing it on, because Luke and I...
Here, let me download it. I'm playing it off SoundCloud.
Word. Luke, play another one while we wait.
All right. Well, this is one...
I got it already.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that.
Fast internet. Right. Woo!
Yes, sir. Well,
broadband, bitch.
Because I didn't know shit about quality either, so...
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited for the metal, though.
Oh, boy. Well, don't get your hopes up too high. Hopefully this works. You hear it?
Still super quiet. But we can hear it.
No, it's as loud as it can go.
Is your computer volume down? All right, then we'll just leave it.
Ta-da.
Yeah, that obviously rips. Can you stop your echo?
Hey.
Sweet. Yeah, I mean, fucking it's so funny. I remember the first lesson you took with me, like way back. You were playing me like prog metal demos like that, and I was like, shit, this is a nice change of pace from all like the EDM stuff we've been working on with like all my other students. And I very clearly remember the type of stuff you were playing for me, and it shredded just as hard as like that. Obviously had some extremely technical guitar in it. Like, what the fuck?
That was probably the only redeeming factor about it.
Yo, I mean, aside from it being quiet as shit, I rocked out. I like went and turned my headphones way up just to bump it. Like the guitar work was dope. Also, I really have found that I highly prefer metal like that has a lot of halftime drum sections, because then I like dubstep headbang to it as opposed to like that full time headbang, which is just too fast for my neck. That's what
Fair
you
enough.
said. But yeah, I think like the songwriting on that slapped.
Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, it's funny seeing how far the evolution of that style has come, because I've written like hundreds of tracks after that one, and it's funny listening back to it because it contains all the elements of what I would put in a metal track today, but just done way differently, way shittier mixed down, way shittier master, which is literally a free limiter that's cranked.
I think something that like I'm picking up on here, it's a common thread, is like even before we knew what the fuck we were doing, there was enough musicality there that like you saw promise in what you were doing. Like there's a reason you continued to put as much effort into it, because like there was it wasn't there, but there was stuff that you're like, well, this is good, right? Like there's some good stuff in here, like enough that you would like obviously want to continue doing it.
Yeah, for sure. And it's interesting too how like basically this whole time has been trying to refine on the original vision of like executing better on what you wanted to get across the first time around.
And of course, like you said, Evan, losing track of all the things that were actually working and actually important in songwriting in that weird middle section. Like, great faces, that's all you really need. And then you go like, no, all the weird technicalities that nobody but producers care about. And then, like know how to do the technical shit, but focus on the face, asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, totally. It's funny looking back then, because I remember at that time recording that, I just got my like first Scarlett interface, and I like had just got it hooked up with I was using like Acoustica Mixcraft or some bullshit. And just the early days of trying to figure it out and not overthinking what you're recording too much or how you're processing it, because you probably aren't processing it because you're too newbie to even know what that means or how to do it properly.
Yeah, first you start out by processing nothing, and then you learn about processing. So you process the shit out of everything until it's terrible, which is equally as terrible as doing nothing and starting with bad sounds.
It's not worse.
And then eventually you get to that like light touch of start with good sounds and try not to do too much.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm finally around. Like, oh, you know what? Pick better sounds, and then just like, what's the least amount of shit I can do to this then?
Facts.
Yeah. Oh, good
right.
times.
Oh boy, well,
let's hear it, Luke. Let's hear it, Luke.
All right, this is one I promised to play on last week's, and it's the hidden song off this album. I'll probably have to skip through the last song a little bit.
For the peoples, just explain what a hidden song was in the context of what you were doing.
There's this thing called a compact disc.
Okay.
For any of you boomers out there, it's like a record. It's more plasticky. And for you kids out there, it's like an MP3, but it sounded better and it was more plasticky. And you could do things like hidden tracks. There was some where there was a bunch of blank tracks and then you eventually got to other tracks. There was even some cool ones where you could rewind from track 1 and listen to track 0. That shit was a trip. we did it the easiest way, where we just had the last song on the album that was in the track listing, and then just a few minutes of silence, and then eventually another song. And this song, for all you video game heads out there and anybody that already listened to our previous episode about video game music, you'll recognize this sample. It is Double Motherfucking Dragon. Let's see what's up. So, we had this track, Feelings Tranquil, about being chill and hanging out by a lake and shit. Wow, that bass is loud. But then I keep going, and you keep going, and then it's silent. Ooh, and then it's silent. Ooh, and there's Reed from Pigment and Reed beatboxing. Wow. Drum and bass, baby.
All right, let's do it.
Hey yo, this is a story about a fight in the streets,
punching and kicking whack MCs who steal lyrics and beats,
involving two cold brothers
on a hunt for the kill. We call them Ill Billy Lee
and Mr. Jimmy for real.
When they were just little kids, that pop said, hey yo, it's time I schooled you in the art of Taekwondo.
Like a Saigon hoe, they sucked hard the first time, but after years and years of practice, they perfected their rhyme.
And so they sharpened the skills on the mean streets of Seattle.
Cause living in the 2-0 sickness,
everybody wanna battle.
No, they didn't get rattled, instead they kept fighting on.
Letting no biting and they writing when they're rhyming in songs.
Oh no, Casey, she's gone.
Casey, your girlfriend?
Nah, dog, my CD case. Man, I think the Shadow Gang took her.
For real? Alright, man, let's get those fools.
Yeah, let's get them. Yeah. So the two hit the streets ready to beat the Shadow Gang.
They were dashing, slashing, and doing the double dragon thing.
First, Will came through with the knife trying to stab.
So the brothers fought with every single weapon they could grab.
First things first,
they started swinging bats and whips,
and then throwing boxes, barrels,
even dynamite sticks. Billy kicked Will twice,
and Jimmy hit him in his face, knocked him down.
Then he put Little Linda in a plate.
Chin stepped on the case,
but Billy quickly knocked him out and showed Bobo what the Double Dragon Dojo's all about.
Now Billy's beating Willie silly, dodging bullets from his gun, and he's done. On to the Shadow Boss.
Number 1.
Okay, Shadow Boss, I'm ready. Where are you?
I'm right here.
Jimmy, you?
Yes, me.
Yup.
Very nice.
Mike
honestly,
Kwando.
The thing, the same thing happened with that. Is like the concept for like having raps and then like breaking into like an element of story and then going back to the hook. Like that is actually a fantastic trick of songwriting that I surely have not done, and I don't know how many times you've done that since, but like that's the kind of funny part about before you know what you're doing, like you end up like making more creative choices. And then now I'm realizing that this podcast might be more about the fear of realizing you've gotten less creative as we've gotten better.
Oh no. Oh man. Yeah, I still remember like sitting in my dad's basement, like sampling Double Dragon. I had the jankiest setup. We had like Reason 2.5 and Acid 2. Like you chop the samples in Acid and add the drums and the bass with Reason, except like I didn't have any ACO drivers. So it like all of the Reason shit played really late. So we had to like move all of the samples and the MIDI over and like just do it by ear, like you're fucking beat matching on vinyl or something. Like it was so ghetto. And for all you Double Dragon fans out there, yeah, all of those names of the people we were beating up in verse 2 are the actual names of the characters that if you go and Google that shit, you can find all those character names that are actually the enemies and heroes of Double Dragon.
I love that.
All right. So
we did our research, bitch.
All right, for the next one, we're gonna get some audience participation here. Ooh. Would you rather an 8-minute trance epic?
No.
Which we don't have to play all 8 minutes of, obviously.
Okay.
Or prog house that goes into electro. Let's get
vote prog house, but I want to see what the chat says.
The chat. Number 1 for epic trance, number 2 for prog/electro. 1 or 2. Give some time to get some answers in the chat here. Like the melody and stuff in the trance one is actually, I listened to it today. It wasn't terrible. All
right, with half the precincts reporting,
great.
We have. We've got, okay, so here the votes are in. It is the votes prog house, number 2, not trance, prog 1,
not trance,
2. So yeah, and then even Styler comes in with, I know everybody wants prog because not trance, but I want to hear trance for that reason. But that's still like 5-3 for prog house.
If we have time at the end, we can go back to that one. But all right, prog into electro. Hopefully, y'all are ready for prog.
Yes.
Wowzers. Big wow.
Fucking slaps.
Those sound so gangsta.
Dude, gun sound effects. So hot in 2013. So hot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so hot in 2021 still, too.
Hey, man, speaking of old-ass tracks that people like, Shoes and I started working on Who You Gonna Call Again. Lot of gunshot sound effects in there for you. It's just the same one over and over on all the downbeats of the loops, but, you know, for you, Rip Kenny. Gun sounds.
Perfect. Obviously, I like it. I was laughing to myself because I don't know if it was intentional. It was just the fact that I can't mix for shit. But like, I'm starting to realize I think I've always just made everything too distorted and loud, and then I've had to like work backwards from there every time. I've just gotten better at working backwards from that point.
Yeah, that's definitely like a viable thing you could do as a music creator is just brush off all and any feedback given and just write it off
Naturally.
as a stylistic choice.
Yes, perfect.
100 kicks.
I will choose that option.
Maybe like
Please.
mix it. Fuck you. I'm an artist.
It's raw, gritty. It's for the streets.
Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Oh, you should have put that.
It'll work for you.
You should have put that in your last rap. That would have fit perfect next to that other line about that thing. Tesco, what you got?
Boy, all right. So I don't know exactly how old this one is, but I think this was like a year or two deep into like just solely doing electronic. So for anybody that doesn't know, I produced for like 2-ish years, maybe a bit more before I switched over to fully electronic music, and I got my start through recording guitar and metal and stuff. But I remember writing this back in the day, and I thought I was just on to greatness.
You are.
How's the volume?
Turn it back to where it was a second ago. There it is. I can hear this one.
Yo, chat, let me know if you could hear it before I resume here. Let's do a little test.
Yeah, Gus says he can hear it.
Is that coming through?
Yeah.
Y'all hear it? All right, well, I'm gonna run it through. Hopefully it works.
Wait, where'd you go now?
Yeah, your mic disappeared.
I'm back.
There he is.
Yeah, and then just, a minute and a half more of content that does not need to be there that I thought was sick.
What do you mean, bro? If you showed me that song today...
No, I know. And at the time, I thought I was a god when I made that shit.
Yeah, as you would.
I was like, I'm going to fucking blow up.
I'm going to get signed to Ausla, and I'm going to be fucking touring.
Yeah, because it was so like, when you just write that one track that's so above like whatever level you're at the time, and you just literally like rinse it to death until you hate it because you're just so like hyped up on your own.
Did you ever release that?
No.
So that's
All right,
why
well,
you're not on
yeah,
Alston now.
well, yeah,
I know.
obviously you fucked up by not doing that, but you can pull that one back out and dust it off and
Very things worth it. I do not have the project for that. Not a chance. Maybe it's somewhere.
dude, that was
depths of
catchy
whatever
as
hard drive.
fuck. That lead
I mean-
motif, like in the drop, like,
You like that?
and it's a remix of a
Yeah.
popular song. Like you could just put it on YouTube and like title it well and tag it well, and then just see what happens.
True.
See what happens. man.
Maybe.
I don't know, man.
Maybe. But that one definitely stands out in that time period.
Hey, Kerfuffle said it's actually good. Remake it.
Hey, thanks, Kerfuffle. Appreciate you.
Yeah, and I love that acapella. Obviously, fucking slaps.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
jams.
Can't go wrong with the Chainsmokers.
Yeah, I was definitely singing along, doing a little,
Yeah.
doing a little lip sync, doing my little Milli Vanilli for the boomers in the audience who know what that reference is.
Luke.
Cool. Well,
Yeah,
I
back
mean,
to next
Yeah.
garbage.
Let's see how
So,
many more dumpster fires we can get.
This one's called Music Box. It's the first love song I ever wrote
Aww.
for my high school girlfriend. My mom still brings this up, of course. Shouts to my mommy who loves my music and even loved it back then when it was.
Shout out moms for supporting
Yeah.
The little
good or
music
bad
thing.
music.
Yeah. So, let's see what this is. Damn, that's a long ass intro.
Yo. As I travel through life, I don't know where I'm going. I just know that I'm not trying to blow it. I'm trying to grow it. I'm trying to see it through. I'm trying to make it all work between me and you. Even though we had some problems along the way, that's okay. To others, I don't want my mind to stray. I want to be thinking of you in all the ways, and our feelings must combine to overlay. Until that day when it comes to an end, when the happiness unravels, distorts and bends, that'll be the day I go back to my inner soul and find the diamond form from the lump of coal. Experience will be unforgettable, such a spectacle, but I know some will be skeptical. Respectable, amazing like this deep flow. Here we go, here we go. It's like living in a glass house and still throwing rocks, searching for the keys to your heart to help me open locks. Lift the lid and find a hidden dancer in the music box. Now I think of her a lot. Really hope you like it when the beat drops.
Damn straight, I'm waiting for my verse. These long ass instrumental breaks.
I don't know where to go because I can't see. Searching in the dark, I'll grab your hand for you to guide me. I realize we don't know each other real well, but that'll come with time. Lots of conversation and a bottle of wine, holding your hand in mine. Palm to palm, touching our fingers entwined. But there's no need to be rushing. We can take things as slow as you want to, cause there's too few girls in the world like you. I think of a bright day's hues, beautiful greens and blue sunlight through the leaves of the trees. Easy to lose myself on the sea of imagination, thinking of you and me. It's difficult to be patient, gonna be hard, but I gotta stay strong. Every day I don't see it seems to last so long. Wait for you to come home like a ship to my dock, waiting for my dancer from the music box.
It's like living in a glass house and still throwing rocks, searching for the keys to your heart to help me open locks. Lift the lid and find a hidden dancer in the music box. Now I think of her a lot. Really hope you like it when the beat drops.
And then 2 more minutes of song for some reason after that point. I don't remember if there was another verse or what. I'll listen to it later, but I'm done. Shouts out to the ladies. That song was about Nadia, who we've already talked about, married to Kels, and Jessica, married to somebody else with 2 kids. Woo!
Woo! Woo!
Young
you
love.
got flow. You've always had flow.
Hey,
I'd
thank
say
you.
that much.
Thank you. Yep. And, just a young kid pouring his heart out. Is all, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. It's true.
So
Anybody else notice that there is not a snare in that song? Just a kick and a hi-hat for the whole fucking thing.
I knew that beat was emo for some reason. Just like never even gives you the beat. It's just like you're just gonna be sad the whole time.
Yep.
You'll never get the vibe. You're just gonna be sad.
Yep. Definitely. Just
Wow.
Just a sad, sappy song. But again, shouts to my mom. She loves that one.
Yeah, I'm glad that one took enough time that we don't have 8 minutes for it.
Yeah, me too. I got a thing to do in 2 minutes from now. And so we're going to get the fuck out of here. Thank y'all so much for being here with us. Especially thank you for clowning us with us and dropping all those absolutely wonderful memes. I love the South Park goth kid in there on that last one, especially. And the but I'm not a rapper though. Oh, and the Millhouse, but my mom says I'm cool. Yeah, right. But I got to get the fuck out of here. I got shit to do, y'all. I'm going to accelerate my purpose with Seth Pearson. All right.
Oh, damn. All right.
Be well, y'all. Peace. And peace among worlds.
All right, humans, thank you so much for being here with us. We appreciate you. I'm Luke Rain. As always, you can go to thehumanmusicpodcast.com to dive deeper into what we got. Check out our socials, see more episodes, find all our streaming services, etc. And, please support our sponsors too while you're there. You can go to Dojo TV, where you can get free live producer stream classes from the Producer Dojo Senseis. Hop in the chat with us every other Tuesday. Yummy Strums, you can get high quality guitar samples, loops, one-shots, racks, and more from our very own Tesko. A weekly download. Learn from Ill Gates himself. It's just $20 a month, and you get all the new episodes and 250 episodes plus in the archive. Just $20 a month. Go do that. And guest practices, where you can learn from Seth Drake at the Approach Institute. Your first class is free, and he is the best engineer we know. And of course, that song of the week, run that up. You hear it behind me. It's God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen from Trap Jesus off the Merry Trapsmith EP. Run that up this holiday season. All right, y'all. Be very well. Till then, peace. Peace among worlds.
I like it.